dripping water. Welcome back to Xenogears. So, you may want to know what's been going on since last time. Well, you see, I did some level grinding with these two, and let me show yous. Well, I managed to grind these two boys to level 18. And for Bard, I got Heaven Sent, a fair type by Gold Coin, and Wild Smile, which I still have. But as for skills, I managed to get Faye Hagan on top of Reijin and Senitsu. And Hoten and Tembu will take some time to do, at least until we get around like level 22. As for Bart here, I managed to get him Twin Sonic and Rhythm Shock for the benefit of making sure that the next fight that we deal with will be a lot more easier. What I also did for Gears, as far as that is concerned, I gave all the extra AR plus ones to Faye, as well as giving one to as well as giving the old circuit to Bart here. And from what I can tell, he still has the letter G whip. So where we're going to now is we're actually going to go and go right here, I think. Or rather, what we're going to do is go ahead and find those sensors. So at least we learn, you know, a new skill on top of what we already got. So that's always good. So let me show off this since the Hazan. That's a nice move. And Blood Snake. So we might as well just talk to Balthazar again. Now hurry and shut off the sand sensors. Where are the sensors? I don't know where they are. Can you tell me? One is up on the rock ledge above the boulder in the Great Hall. You can find it by climbing the terrace stones out there and heading into the passage on northwest wall. The other sensor is on the road from which you can see the waterfalls. You can get to it by northwest from the place where the gear is standing. It is on a rock ledge. You can tell there is a sand sensor by its square shape and the flashing red light it emits. So we had to backtrack a bit. Iron Feather! So yeah, we had to do a teeny bit of backtracking, but not too much. Really, guys? so I believe we just drop down here. We can't drop down? Okay. But we know for a fact it's right around there. To be truthfully honest, when I went through this when I was a teenager, I almost gave up playing this game just because of one reason: the boss. And the boss basically just like it made me kill whatever mood I felt like for this game. Not because it was hard, but it's just annoying as all get out. Plus, on top of that, I had no kind of guides to help me know how much HP the boss had, or what I had to use to stop him from doing what he was doing. Are you guys freaking serious? You guys really want this? And mind you, the death blows you do create on ground count for the same you would do for your gear. So it adds toward what you already got. And like I said, this is something I basically learned after playing this game. After doing this game as a Let's Play, rather. I'd start to learn how to play the game over, but, you know, a little bit smarter than I did originally. Which makes sense, you know. It's like, well, the first time you played it, you didn't know what you were doing. The second time you're playing it, you now know what you're doing. Let's see. This is 1. Great Hall Sand Sensor. Disengage. Well, at least that one was easy. Now we need to find the second one, which is by the waterfall. But we have to find a roundabout way to get to it. We're not interested, damn it. Normally I would be on Discord or I'd be with friends, but I'm like, I might as well get in a part in early. At least one part in early. Sometimes that's what you gotta do with old games like this. Don't just like say no, I'm not interested in it. No, you gotta show some kind of interest for it, the classics. For me, I show interest in the classics because I grew up with them. So you know me just playing them over like, oh hey. How come I never did this before? Oh. That's why. So as you can see, we have to go around. Now, we're still not interested. So yeah, you gotta do a bit of backtracking. I really don't feel like fighting these guys because I spent like last couple hours just grinding off them just for levels. Not to mention getting death blows. I mean, I could get more, but I'm like, you know what? I'll wait till after I'm done with this area. Because I'm going to eventually get out of this place. Game's just saying, oh no! You're going to fight us whether you want to or not. I prefer not to, sir. See, I'm trying to hold off on trying to burn so much fuel just to fight these guys. So let's see. Can we get up on... Thank you. Guys, seriously, we're tired of fighting you. Mind you, this is where we started. So I know the second one is here somewhere. Give me a moment. Okay. What I really wish this game could benefit from was, a mini-map. So what we had to do is we had to go all the way back to where Balthazar's house is. So give me a moment while I meet you there. Okay, now, right before we get to Balthazar's room, you have to jump up here. Because that's where the second sensor is. So, let me see. Dash up here. Waterfall, grotto, sand sensor. Disengage. Sometimes you have to use the camera angle to help you find what you're looking for. So in this case, that's what I did. So it's opposite where this info bot was. And I think there's an item here, but let me check something real quick. Hopefully, it'd be right there. Give me a moment. Alright. Now that we have the RNG whip, it was only 2 items, so we did get all the items we needed. We have most of what we need for the next boss. Would that be the first official boss? Oh, there you are, Val. Oh, good timing. I was just about to open the sand barrier now. Which will be right there. That door I was circling around at the start of the part. Yeah, this is what we gotta go through. That's the next part. Well done, old man. Our deal is done. Hey, old man. There's one thing I want to ask you. What is it? I've heard somewhere on this planet is a gear far superior to all others. I've heard that it was called the God Gear and was made in ancient times but hidden away somewhere. Do you know anything about it? A man-made god, created with the wisdom of God. Such a gear would have the power of 1,000. In a wave of its arm, it could destroy whole cities. Its battle cries with thunder in the heavens. You must be speaking of the Omni Gear. You know of it? Then perhaps it was what you were speaking about in that tale you told us of the battle with God. Goodness gracious, you too, boy. Those stories were made to inspire man's soul, but they're just legends. They don't really exist. Anyway, allow me to take a look at your gears. It'll only take a little while, so wait here, please. Hey, wait! Ah, he's gone. Hey, Bart, do you think the gear in that story is buried in the ground somewhere? I think that's what I heard. Could one of the gears we are using possibly be it? Yeah, right. What are the chances of that happening? The gears that are excavated lately are usually only a few hundred years old, nowhere nearly as old as the gear in that legend. Then why were they in the ground? I don't know. There are no records. Except what? There must be some truth in the tales that they were buried after a great war. The bullet wounds covering most of the gear's armor would appear to confirm that. You mean that there are no records from the last several hundred years. How about before that? Not from either period. The ethos controls all the records from that time period. Maybe they have some very ancient records too. All we know about our history is from the little pieces that we find for ourselves. Anyway, Faye, what do you make of the old man? What do you mean? Why would such an old man live all alone in this abandoned cave? I don't know. Probably digging for ancient gears or something? Right. So you think so too? Hey, I just said that as a joke. Don't take all that stuff seriously. They're only legends, you know. No, that old man's up to something. This can't be. Huh? What's wrong, old man? Is this your gear? Well, sort of. Where did you get it? I'm just borrowing it. This is the host for the spirit of the Slayer of God. Wait a minute, what did you just say? Nothing. I didn't say anything. No, I heard you. You said Slayer of God. That's what you said, isn't it, old man? Your gears are fixed. You'll have no more business here. This is a bad time for me. Be on your way. Be on our way. Listen here, old man. So, no more heals? And no more heals, it seems. Yeah, fully stocked. And no more heals, and yet, yeah, no response for Faye here, and because of that old circuit we just gave to Bart's gear. So it's only safe to say that after all this, yeah, definitely gonna make a stop here. And in the next part, what we're going to do is we're going to go right over there where that gate opened. And we have a date with Destiny. And my younger self is going to meet that date. Next time on Xenogears. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next part.